Bom dia! Today we are answering the February questions and enjoying another wonderful winter day.
Hi, you know me. I'm Leslie. I'm the questioner. So here we go. So, first question is, how did we deal with phones or cell phones when we came from the United States to Portugal?
Sure. We had 3 cell phones that we brought with us from the United States. However, before leaving the United States, we switched them over to Google Fi and ported them to our U.S. phone. Our carrier was AT&T at the time. Make sure that your carrier is portable before you do that. And also, when you come, we opted to, once we arrived and got settled, we dropped 2 of the 3 lines and kept 1. And it was essential we kept 1 for communication back to the United States for verification on, whatever bank statements, whatever like that.
Yeah, and a couple reasons that he didn't explain. The reason we switched over to Google Fi is they have an international program that can be done, and it's very, very cost effective versus maintaining with AT&T. The other thing is he alluded to the fact that, yes, you're probably going to have to get your phone unlocked. If it's an older iPhone, that could be a problem, so you want to start early with that one in order to port those numbers over.
But, by doing so, you avoid the $10 a day charge per cell phone when you get here if you don't port them over to Google Fi.
That's the AT&T plan.
Yeah, the AT&T.
Okay, next question is, talk to everybody about heating and cooling, how it's done on the island.
What's that?
Exactly.
It's pretty much non-existent on the older units. Ours, for example, it has neither. However, you can find on the newer units, they do come with heating and air conditioning at a cost. It will be provided with the upscale units. There may even be a situation where you find an apartment that has been roughed in but not done to be added at the owner's expense at a later date. However, just because it has been roughed in doesn't mean you will be guaranteed an AC or a heating unit. You need to check with that particular unit's HOA association to see if it has a saturation level. Some of them have, like, for example, 20 units, and then after that there's no more allowed in the unit because of the aesthetics of the building. So check with the HOA of a particular building.
Especially before you purchase.
Yes, right. Yeah, just know that going up. Just because you see a rough end doesn't mean you automatically get one. You have to do your homework there. But yes, for the most part, we've been here a year and a half. There's just a few days, extreme days, that it'll be cool enough that you might want to crack a heater or put a sweater on. Or in the summer, it might be a day or 2 that's hot enough.
That's a little too hot.
But that's about it.
Yeah.
For the most part, you can get by without it.
Okay, next question is renter's insurance.
Renter's insurance.
Yeah.
That's pretty much a non-existent thing here. They talk to the real estate agents here, and they have no clue on what that is. Yeah. It's just not done. I'm sure you could probably find an underwriter someplace to give you insurance if you so desire, but it's pretty much a non-existent thing here. Sorry, that's the best I can do.
Right. Agreed. Talk to everyone about smoking in Portugal, period.
There's a smoking culture here. It's widespread. It's not everybody does it, but it's widespread, and you will find it's allowable and accepted in most public areas. And in some restaurants, they have not like a smoking room, but like a porch that's designated
like
that
a lanai. It's like the back lanai.
Yeah, that the windows can all open up and they go there and smoke, but they don't smoke in the regular restaurant area. But there's a lot of cigarette smoking and
are
vaping.
Still doing the vaping.
Yeah.
And but cigarette smoking is not taboo like it is in the United States.
Yeah.
So.
And they have cigarette machines everywhere too, which is a bizarre thing. I haven't seen a cigarette machine in years, decades.
Yeah.
But they're prevalent here.
Hi. So the next question is going to be, this is actually a hard one, and I'm not sure that you could do it. So we talked about the NIF, where we thought it was John that showed us, but it really was Anna, where you can download your NIF card with the barcode to your phone, and then just have them scan your code as you're going through and shopping, which you need to do here from a tax purpose, so everybody understands why you would want to do that. However, so I wrote down the directions, and I'll actually put the directions in the body of our video today. But you're literally going to go to the finance portal where you get your NIF, and you'll have to, as soon as you get there, you'll sign in with your NIF and your password, which you received your password when you signed up for your NIF. So if you used a company, which most of us did, then the password would have went to them. So make sure they've given it to you. You'll go into invoices, and then you'll scroll to the very bottom, and you'll see that at the very bottom there is a click button, and you'll download it straight to your phone from there. Simple as that. But I will put the actual website so you can go to the website. Okay, so this one is a question that came from Tracy and Simon, which I really liked. It's just simply, what are some of the things that took you off guard when we got here, even though we thought we were totally prepared and ready for it?
Yeah, a couple of things. One, the bureaucracy here is a lot different than the United States. Things take longer and a lot more detail than I would have imagined. Things like when you go to a restaurant, the service might not be as fast as you'd like.
It's different, too.
Yeah, it's different.
When they come to the table, don't send them away.
No, make sure you get your order. Don't expect them to come back 2 and 3 times to fill your drink back up or things like that. If you get at the table, be prepared to give them your appetizer and your main course and your drinks. Let them know what you want at that particular time, so they can go and prepare them and get them back to you. And then they will leave you alone for the longest time, and you'll be thinking, where's the bill? And you'll have to ask for it or go to the counter, because they pretty much leave you alone to enjoy your meal and your company, and they won't bother you. It's not like the United States where, okay, you're done eating, I need you to pay and get out of here now. It's none of that.
But they're also not coming back to give you another beer or another glass of water, so that can be frustrating.
Yeah.
So some of it, while it's lovely in one way, it is frustrating in another.
And because we're Americans, we expect service to be different.
A little higher service
This
level.
isn't America. We got to remember that.
That's right. Exactly.
Something different.
Exactly. So yours is bureaucracy, which, of course, they tell you about it. Everybody tells you about it, but until you experience it,
you don't know.
You don't really get it. But mine is simply moving larger sums of money. Has been very colorful and interesting, and I know that I have spoken to this before, and we use Spartan. We have an affiliate now at Spartan too, so I wanted to tell everybody, Spartan FX. So please, if you contact them, let them know we sent you so we can get the brownie points. But that being said, moving the larger sums of money and ensuring that it's protected insurance-wise, which, hence the reason why we use Spartan. Here's an interesting one. For the first time ever, I needed to move money back from Portugal to the United States. So this whole time I was thinking it was a Portugal issue. It's actually a U.S. issue. It's harder to move the money back than it is to get it here. And it's not very easy to get it here because the U.S. banks really don't do a lot of wire transfers. Simple as that. Unlike Europe, it's done all the time.
So be aware of that.
Yeah. So that would be my biggest shock.
Thank you.
Have a
That'll do
nice
for the
day.
day. Have a nice day. We'll see you again soon.
Ata amana.
Ata luego.
Ata Luigo?
Ata
Ata Luigi.